Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! There we go. Yo, what's going on, guys? We got the neighbor downstairs. She heard me say yo, and she's already going yo. Oh, Lord, that's not a good start. You guys might hear some theatrics from downstairs, from the neighbor downstairs. I scream yo, and she starts screaming yo, too. Yo, what's going on, Franklin? Nico, Lazarus, Dylan, it's the monthly close, my friends. Can we see some shenanigans tonight? I think we will. We actually got a couple things going on tonight, that are pretty cool. So we got the monthly close tonight, which there's always some shenanigans at the monthly close, whether it be a pump or a dump. We also have the debt ceiling vote, the final vote, which is at 8:30 tonight in an hour and a half. So we have that along with the monthly close also going on. And then we have sort of one of the days we've been looking forward to. Now, I want to say this about the Hong Kong shit. All right, doesn't mean we're gonna pump tonight. We still have to have exchanges get what's it called? Exchanges sort of get approved and stuff like that before the Hong Kongers can be coming in and slinging that crypto. But we got some cool shit going on, man. We got XRP pumping to the highs. Let's talk about some stuff today, man. Let's get busy. If you can hit that like button, it really helps the stream. Let's get busy, guys, as my head is being blocked by by the chat. It's okay. Anyways, let's jump on in. Yo, Mike, we were promised a Horse Guy poetry opening. I got one for you, Mike. You want the Horse Guy opening? Here we go. Hold on. I got one exactly for you, Michael. Michael Hafrika, this one's just for you, my friend. All right, here we go. All right, guys, I made a poem for you, okay? Here we go. Bitcoin is getting a pump. It is making me feel a little bit of lump in my ball. And it makes me want to fall. I think I want to eat some hay. Bob finally found a bear. I want to FOMO. Come on, guys. Let's... What rhymes with FOMO, bro? Nothing rhymes with FOMO. All right, I got... I tried my best. What the hell rhymes with FOMO? Nothing rhymes with damn FOMO. Shelby Williams, what's going on, bro? I see you with the picture with your kid in there. That's a good pic, man. Shout out to you, bro. With the hippo coming in with a backwards hat. I like that shit. Shout out to you with the super sticker, man. All right, monthly. He said, Franco said, please stop. He said homo. I don't want to say homo, man. I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, let's not go in that direction today. It's the last thing we need on a beautiful monthly close. All right, anyways, let's talk some shit. So we have Bitcoin in here, guys. We took a little bit of a tumble today, but that's okay because it looks like Bitcoin's actually going to close above where we need it to close. So we were talking about, is this being a scenario? Is Bitcoin actually pulling back a little bit deeper in here? And we actually got that pullback all the way. Look where we got a bounce exactly at the 0.618 Fibonacci. But we are coming up to a level, man. This shit is going to be a fight, an absolute fight at like 27,200 to 27,400 is going to be an absolute battle between the bears and the bulls. All right. So what we're going to need today is we're going to need all the Vikings that are bored as shit. I know, guys, you guys are probably sitting on the couch, smoking a J because you're so bored about the charts, okay? Throw that J on the ground, all right? I need you guys in here and focused. And I'm going to need all my Vikings tonight, guys, all right? I'm going to need all my Vikings tonight. You hear the horn? I'm going to need you guys tonight. So we are getting a nice bounce off the 618. And the good thing is we're also getting a bounce back above these previous lows from March and April, which we probably didn't want to close below there. So it's going to be a fight between the bulls and the bears if we can stay above that low after dumping basically below it. And now we're wicking back up. So it's going to be a fight for everyone. So you guys already know what we need to do on the monthly close tonight, fellas. All right, let's get a nice monthly close with 1 hour to go. Let's get a nice monthly close today. All right, so you guys already know what to do. Spam the swords, spam the shields, and let's get busy. We must close good on the monthly, because if we don't, we are absolutely fucked. The debt ceiling will dump us. China will sell because of buy. And the CZ, not financial advice prophecy, will not come true. So spam the swords and spam the fields in the chat if your family depends on it. We must get this shit started, or we will all die from boredom. To Valhalla! There we go. We got the swords and shields coming to the chat. We got the swords and shields. I see them over here. Look at all the swords and shields. All right. Anyways, 27,198. So let's get a close above this white line, which is basically, like we said, the April and March lows of the closes. All right. So that's about where we're at for the corn, and kind of like we've been saying, guys, this is totally okay in here. Shout out to Don't Rage at Me with the gifted membership, man. Guys, if we can hit, let's do this. If we can hit, all right, 500 likes on today's stream, I think we can easily do it. If we can hit 500 likes on today's stream, we'll do a 5 membership giveaway for everyone. So let's hit 500 likes, and I'll come in this bitch, and we'll drop 5 memberships for the morning streams. All right, but we got to do it. All right, so smack up that like button if you haven't already for the monthly close. But kind of like we've been saying in here, guys, this is totally okay, and this was actually part of this fractal that we've been looking at for I mean quite a while now. We were saying this morning that this move down that we saw today, it was weird, right? It's weird price action, but it's actually something that we have that we've seen before in here, right? Where we actually get the W pattern in here, and then we see this move up, but then we actually get this kind of final flush that kind of flushes us down. And now we're kind of in that same spot. And if you're in the morning stream, we already talked about this, But now we're kind of in that weird spot now where if we're going to make the move up, we got to start doing it from here. We do not want to get another flush lower that kind of invalidates what we've been talking about. So this is where we want to see the move, if we're going to see the move, at least right now. If we start flushing lower, we're probably going to extend this out for a few more weeks. And that's the last thing that we all want, right? So if we're going to see the move, let's hold the line here and let's start working our way up from this point. If we're going to see that move up now, all right? For me to get super excited, like I've been telling you guys, I need to see this broken. Break this trend line. Not in saying I'm going long if we break the trend line, but for me to be convinced, like, let's freaking go, we're off. I need to see this trend line broken right here. All right, so that is when we will play the moon helmet. As soon as we break this trend line, I have a new pump. I have a new pump song. Well, not a new pump song, but a new pump scene that I want to play so bad. But it's only specifically going to be before when Bitcoin breaks key levels. That's it. Not altcoins. It's only going to be when Bitcoin breaks key levels, and I want to play it so freaking bad. You know, like, I really want to freaking play it. So we're kind of in that weird spot right now on the corn. All right. Oh, come on, Jordan. Just play the damn scene. Right? It's going to be another 3 months until Bitcoin pumps. We want to see it. Now you're just teasing us, man. Oh my God, like, I want to see the scene so bad. I'm so bored. Can you just play the scene anyway? I already know what's coming from everyone in the chat. Can you just play the scene? I mean, we could play the scene, but, you know, it doesn't always go that way. Mike said, Jordan has a degree in computer science. I did take computer science, man. Computer science is my shit. I love that shit, man. I love that shit. I love anything to do with a computer. I am a nerd 100%. And I love it. I love it. If anyone else is a nerd, let me know, man. Like, being a nerd is awesome because you don't need anyone else to entertain you. You can just entertain yourself all day. That sounds so wrong. You can literally just sit there and entertain yourself all day. And listen, I entertain myself all day. You guys are like, bruh. You entertain yourself all day? That's not what we want. Who we got in here? Steven said, great show as usual. Let's smash up the likes, smack up the charts, and smoke some weed. All right, anyways. The monthly, right? So we're all here for the monthly close. The monthly close is interesting, right? It's not the most bearish thing. It's not the most bullish thing. Basically, we're going from indecision candle. And basically what we did this month, and if you guys watch Tino over there in sort of the vector candles, I don't have them up on the chart, but we did actually come down and take half of this monthly candle right here, just like we did on this monthly candle, where basically we have an indecision candle, we dumped back down and we took half that monthly candle. Now what we did is we had an indecision candle and we dumped back down, and now we have taken half this monthly candle, right? So we've sort of gotten rid of that candle per se, right? So now it's sort of the kicker, right? This next month is going to be really telling on what the move is going to be. And I sort of went back and I looked, and, you know, like the fractal that we're looking at on the daily, the monthly actually looks pretty freaking similar too. And I wanted to show you guys this. Let me actually just get rid of this for now so you guys can see. I want to show you guys this. Take a look right here on the monthly, right? Take a look at the structure of the monthly candles right here back in 2020, where, and I was sort of saying this, man, I mean, the sentiment and the price action is so similar to back here. If you were in the market right here, you know exactly what I mean. You might not look at this and say people were bearish here, people were very bearish at this point in the chart. And then you obviously know what happened after that. But anyways, what do we do back here? Well, we got a big monthly push up, right? And then we had an indecision candle. And then we had this red candle right here, which back in the days, dude, we dumped from 12K to about 9K in that point. And people were getting bearish as hell. Savvy was calling for 3K at the time, you know, and it was a brutal market at the time. But, right, we had that red candle with the wick on the bottom. And we closed slightly above the wick of that previous indecision candle. You see that? So you see the structure. Big pump, indecision, red candle, right? And if we go to look at our current price action, which you know, we've been sort of talking about in here, and we look at the monthly, what do we have? Big monthly push up, green indecision candle, red candle, wick on the bottom, and we're about to close. And this is sort of the key here. We're about to close above that monthly low from April. So you guys can see the similarities here between the 2020 move and this move. Not saying we're going to do this, I think this is sort of unrealistic, right? This push up here. But I do think the uptrend is going to continue from this point, right? And it's just very similar to the price action in here, right? So the next monthly is going to be the key. This one's kind of like, okay. We got a little pullback, took this monthly candle out. Now what are we going to do? And it's going to be interesting, man. Harry said volume. Let's go, man. The volume is big. We got some volume in the charts. I'm hoping, like we were saying, man, I'm hoping the volume comes back in June, because the volume in May was non-existent in everything. Everything besides AI stocks. No one's trading shit. Just literally no one is trading shit. And hopefully in a few weeks, when these Hong Kong exchanges start coming up, people can be traded like freaking wazoos in there, But that's what we kind of got on Bitcoin in here. Let's see. So XRP is the other one dude, XRP is flirting, man. XRP is flirting.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Now, I only have a small little spot back of XRP. I am slightly salty. Yes, that's okay. I admit it. But I think the important thing is, okay, though I did not get my buy level, this is an important lesson to everyone out there who does not get their buy level because they're being greedy to the downside. This is a very, very important lesson to everyone out there, okay? I want to make that clear. Jordan, you're an idiot. Why didn't you just buy, man? You were way too greedy to the downside. I told you we were bullish. Oh, no, I know I've been bearish for the last 2 years. I know. That's not the point. Jordan, I told you we were going up. Why didn't you listen to me? All right? I told you. Recession's canceled. But, this is a perfect example. When you're confident something's going to go up, but you wait for a specific price to buy. Perfect example, right? So you guys can take my L as in me not feeling everything that I wanted to because I was waiting for here instead of just going, buying a little bit more at a slightly higher price, right? Perfect example. Use me as the L. But I think the important thing is getting the move correct and saying that I think this is the time XRP is going to go up this time. And so far, so good on that call. So XRP's right at the golden pocket, man. We are flirting with getting through that golden pocket. It's going to be an interesting one as we battle in here in the monthly time frame. Let's freaking go. I've been bearish on XRP for 3 years, and I am officially not bearish on XRP. Well, not officially. I was bullish on XRP as we were moving down here. But, I've been officially bullish on XRP for the last, I would say for the last month or so. So let's get it. I'm ready. And I do have a long position open on XRP. I have a long position, not spot. I'm pissed. But, man, it's going to be interesting to see what we do in here, man. As we test this once, twice, 3 times. It is the 4th try, right at the freaking golden pocket, bro. Let's get it. Let's see. DCA fixes all this. Facts, Clint. It's a perfect example. Hey, use me. Use me. It's all the bears waiting for 14K when Bitcoin was at 16K. It's the same kind of deal. Use me as the you guys can throw bananas at me. You guys can come at me and say stupid all you want. I don't give a shit, man. I don't give a shit. I will cry in my Palantir stocks. I missed out on XRP. Just crying in my Palantir stocks. But it's okay. It's okay. But I am in a long, so I am ready to go, and I hope I can screenshot it when we get this pump. I think I'm long from 50.5. It was right at this pullback in here. Right on this pullback in here. I'm long from right 50.5. I think was my entry. So I'm ready to freaking rock and roll. If we're gonna do this, let's go. It's the most exciting thing going on in the market. Everything else in the market is boring as shit. We only got XRP to wake us up, so let's get it, man.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
And maybe, if we could break through this tonight, I will play the pump song, or the pump scene specifically for XRP, because I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped. I just want to play it so bad, but I can't do it unless it's warranted. Or else we're just going to overuse it, But yeah, let's see in there. Let's see in there. So we're seeing if we can fight through there on the daily on XRP. If we do, if we can break through the 618 and this golden pocket in general, I think this one's going off to the races. As long as Bitcoin doesn't take a bigger poo-poo, a big poo-poo on our head. Let's see. 50-52 won't change the outcome now. It'll be up. Facts, Shelby. Let's go. I'm ready to rock and roll. Anyways, what else we got going on? So we know we need for Bitcoin. We know we're waiting for Bitcoin. We talked about the same million things 100 freaking times, like literally 100 times. And we got the Bitcoin futures. So this is the other thing that obviously I was like, okay, we don't need to fill the gap, but we did fill the gap. So this is one last thing we have to worry about now is this CME gap that we filled when we got that pump up to like 28,500 over the weekend. We did come back down, and for all the CME gappers out there, we did fill the damn freaking gap. So all the CME boys can rejoice. But no, we did actually come back down, perfectly fill that CME gap. Now we're going to see, after we filled the CME gap, are we going to see that push up? Another reason that we could see the push up, now that we actually perfectly to the dollar, to the little dollar filled that gap. Very, very kind of similar to, you guys remember down here from January, where we left this big gap on the big pump up in January. We got the big pullback all the way back down in March on the banking crisis dip, right? And we literally wicked right to the bottom of that gap right here. And that was the low before pushing us back up. Be interesting, man, to see how this all plays out going into the rest of this. Well, we got 40 minutes until the daily close. So we got some time in here, but be interesting to see how that all plays out on the little old CME chart. But like I said, I don't think it's a big deal. Just one less thing we have to worry about, right? Let's focus on Bitcoin a little bit. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying in the damn chat today. Could we see a pump after the vote tonight? We could. I wouldn't get my hopes up, Mike. I wouldn't get my hopes up with that, just because I think everyone expects it to get passed. So it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh my God, we weren't expecting the debt ceiling to get passed. Let's pump it. It's like one of those things where everyone already expects it to happen. So like I said, I wouldn't be like, yeah, we're going to get a pump on the debt ceiling. I hope we do. And if we do, I'll be playing the damn pump scene. But like, I wouldn't get my hopes up necessarily. Getting your hopes up is just going to get your hopes killed, Just ask, who can we ask? Who got his hopes up recently? Just ask this guy, Cadena's finally pumping, huh? Wow. Look at Cadena. Cadena is the next world reserve currency. It's finally gonna pump. Wait, why is it making new lows? What the hell? The world reserve currency of Cadena. But no, I wouldn't get my hopes up though. Chris Stafford, he's sleeping, man. Why are you sleeping, Chris? Wake the hell up, bro. Come on, wake the hell up, man. Oh, Lord. But, yeah, that's about what we got. I hope that we do, though. Dude, don't get me wrong. I'm hoping that we get a pump. I would love that. That would be beautiful. I've been waiting for weeks. You guys know me. I'm bored as shit. But, like, I'm honestly, I'm very optimistic about where we are. Especially considering the fact that I'm telling you guys, like, we're literally following this to an exact T. Maybe it deviates at some point. But, like, nothing has deviated yet. We've been following this game plan to the exact T, up until this point. So now we're at that decision time where we got the breakout, we got the back test. Now, if we're going to see the upthrust, it's gonna be from here, right? We should not push lower than this. This is where we should see the move from, if it's going to happen. So let's, like I said, guys, we got to fight. If we're the Vikings out there, we got to damn fight. But yeah, we have the debt ceiling shit at 8:30, guys. 8:30 is the debt ceiling final vote. So that might cause some volatility in the market, which would be pretty cool. I'm hoping. We need some volatility in the damn market. So 8:30 p.m. maybe that causes something in the market. What else do we got cooking and going on the market? What is this? Oh, this is. I just wanted to look at this too. I like looking at this at the monthly closes. So, how does Bitcoin typically perform in June? Not that I think this really matters, because to be fair, April was one of the best months for Bitcoin, and it didn't do that well this month. But historically, now we're looking at May is historically one of the best months for Bitcoin, and it did not do very well this month, as we know. June is actually historically, it's pretty much flat. I mean, it's now 1.8%, but one of the worst months. Not that I take too much from this. I think it's so arbitrary, because if you look at some of these, right, January was historically bad. We were good this time. February, historically good. I think we did nothing in February. March, historically bad. We pumped in March. April, historically good. We did nothing in April. May, historically good. We did nothing in May. So we literally done the opposite of everything this year so far, right? In June, we're bad. So maybe we continue the trend of just doing the opposite of what the historical monthly returns are for Bitcoin, which is minus 1.8%. So we'll see. We'll see. I think it's cool to look at this. Not necessarily that I think it means much in reality. Like, we've had plus 26% months, minus 25% months. Last time was minus 25% because that was the Luna crash, right? But like I said, we've had multiple plus 25, plus 26, right? We've had a minus 38, we've had a minus 14, we've had some flat months. You got the whole spectrum. You got the whole rainbow in there. So good luck on deciding which one it's going to be. But like I said, historically, not the best month. Anyways, what's Bitcoin? 27,171, guys. We got 35 minutes until the monthly freaking close. Let's go. Who we got? Who we got? Nuts Flush said, if by the way goes down, I'm going to become a drug addiction to cope. Don't do that, Nuts Flush. Don't do that, man. Don't be talking like that, man. Listen, we will get through this. All right? We don't need no cope. Who are you if you need cope? Just kidding. Even I need some cope sometimes. Like, dude, I don't really do it much anymore, but back in the days, if I was having a bad day, I'd throw on some George, I'd throw on a nice George stream at the end of the day. George would be coming out and being like, where is he? I am George. We're all George. Don't worry, guys. Hang in there. We're only down 30% in the last week. Hang in there, guys. It's all going to be better. Bitcoin, a bull market is right around the corner, guys. All right? So stay strong. Continue to DCA. Continue to hodl. There's a lot of adoption. A lot of companies embracing Bitcoin, even though I haven't heard of any since Tesla. A lot of companies embracing Bitcoin. Just continue to be positive, and we're going to get through this together, guys. All right? Before you know it, bull run will be back. Let's get it. There's, you guys ever know those days? You need some hopium, you flip on George. You know what I mean? Like, we've all done it before. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's about what we got, guys. And then the other thing is the Hong Kong thing that's launching tomorrow. I just want to, this is not going to be a short-term thing. So basically, tomorrow is the point where the exchanges can register to be allowed for retail trading, right? So this might be a continuous thing. It's not going to be something that causes a pump like tonight or tomorrow. And maybe it does, because I'm saying it's not going to. But don't be expecting a pump tomorrow, right? This is something that could probably take a few weeks to a few months to actually start showing an effect in the markets. But still a positive thing that's happening tomorrow, right? And also there's other thing, Hong Kong and United Arab Emirates to collaborate on the crypto rules. So Hong Kong and the UAE, the Saudis are teaming up with crypto rules? This is interesting, huh? We got the Saudis out here teaming up with Hong Kong. What the hell is this narrative? We got both of them out here. Oh Lord, how are we gonna do this? Shit. We got these guys. And we got these guys. You got the Saudis dancing to this. I like sushi. you got these like dancing to the Saudis dancing the China pump song, you know? Apparently, but like, it is what it is. Let's see. What's going on, crypto and tech guy? Good to see you, buddy. Hope everything's going well with you, man. Just chilling out here. I'm not doing too much. We're just here for the monthly close, just hanging out, watching the charts, watching them be boring, and doing everything we can to stay alive in these markets. You know, but all right. So Bitcoin 27,203. Like I said, we're really just looking for a solid close here, right? Let's get as big of a wick as possible on this daily candle, preferably closing above any of these daily close lows from March and April, right? So preferably anywhere above like 27,150 would be precise. I would like that quite a bit, quite a bitty, if you know what I mean. In an hour, we got the debt ceiling final vote, so that could cause a little bit of volatility, just putting that out there. So be careful if you're in any trades, but let's freaking go. What else we got going on? So the dollar, guys. The dollar's actually finding some resistance at this trend line that we've been talking about. Funny, huh? You find resistance at resistance. Now, the question is on the dollar. Now that we are finally at this diagonal resistance, and we could not get over that 702 retracement, which we talked about for the dollar, which we got rejected from last time as well at that same diagonal resistance. The dollar with a big rejection candle today, guys. Like, we tried to get up here 3 days in a row. Big day on the dollar. It was pumping on like the JOLTS report this morning, and then got sent right back down. Pretty ugly close there on the dollar. So at resistance. Will this be the start of the reversal in the dollar? We'll see. We'll see. Obviously, like I said, we have the debt ceiling shit tonight. Maybe that causes the dollar to pump. We'll see. But we are at a resistance point in the dollar. It would be nice if this starts actually pulling back in here. That could cause a little bit of breathing room for the stock market and Bitcoin. But let's see, right? You got to let this play out at the end of the day. You know, and something that's, we got to have some patience in here. You know, some patience. And then we also had the NASDAQ actually was having a horrid day and actually got a decent close. Actually got a little bit of a move up on the close, which is good. The S&P was a very good close. We actually had a pretty ugly day on the S&P, but we actually ended up closing above the previous highs, which is big on the S&P close there. And you guys can see, like right here, we basically pumped, we dumped, but we closed above all these previous highs. So that was really good. And then the Dow Jones also came right back to this trend line and found a slight bounce. So we're set up for, you know, a move. Now we just got to let it play out, right? We're set up for the move. Bitcoin's where it needs to be. Stock markets are where they need to be. Dollar is at resistance. Now we got to see if everything can come to fruition, right? But the big thing tonight, like we've been talking about, is the XRP.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
And I am an XRP bull for the first time in 3 years. Well, I've been, like I said, I've been an XRP bull for like a month now, or looking to buy it. But is this the point where XRP is going to start pushing up? Let's zoom in on XRP in here. Could this be the point, my guys? Here we go. 52 cents on XRP, the high that we put in, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was about just shy of 53 cents. 52.92, XRP currently at 52 cents. Can we see the push up on the pizzle as we are right back in that golden pocket, which we got a rejection from yesterday? Beautiful retest of the 50 moving averages, W formation, rise, back test. Now you're getting the continuation. Just a textbook bottom formation there. I am long from about 50.5 right here. So I'm ready for this to rock and roll. Let's get this shit, man. Let's get this shit, boy. Come on.
Strap up. We're going to the
It's
moon.
the only thing going on. Everything else is slightly red today, for sure. Some things down a decent amount today. But, you know, this is kind of the one thing that's fun. XLM actually coming up a little bit too. XLM actually was up 2%, got a big pump up too. You guys notice that XRP and XLM moved together. So an interesting play that a lot of people don't talk about is that if you're bullish on XRP, but you like can't find anywhere to buy it, because XRP is tough to find a place to buy it at. XLM's kind of like a almost like a hedge, or not a hedge, but like it's almost like an alternative, because whenever XRP pumps, XLM pumps too. Not as much, but it usually does too. Just a kind of little quinky dink if you guys didn't realize that. Not saying go all in on XLM, but if you wanted like a little bit of like XRP exposure, XLM usually pumps with XRP too. So let's see what we got. 51.99 on the XRP. And let's get it, man. Let's get it. Crunk. Shout out to Crunk. Shout out to Crunk. Let's see. Boss, do you like to dance? I do like to dance. I do like to dance. Yeah, sometimes I go kind of crazy. Sometimes. I don't like to dance every day. But when I do dance, I like to dance. And we get a little crazy in here. Dude, we used to dance every day on stream when the market was fun. You know, we haven't done it in a long time. But we used to dance every day on here. And we'll be back to those days eventually. As soon as we get any sign of a sort of breakout, which we don't see just yet, but I think we're working it out in here for sure. We're working it out. You know what I mean? Let's see. XLM is the sympathy play. Facts. It's like the little sad brother of XRP. No one pay attention to XLM. XLM there used to be so much hype on XLM back in the day. There just is no one talks about XLM anymore. But back in like 2019, 2020 days, XLM was kind of a hot topic, kind of like XRP. But unfortunately, it is the sad little brother of XRP, which, you know, that's okay. It's okay. It can be the sad little brother, you know. Let's see. Mr. Hart said, "Everyone buy some XRP and push this mother effer through." I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping, bro. You know, this is always a tough area, though. This is always an area where, this is always the area where retail FOMOs, right? And this is always the area where it's the toughest to push through. Always, when you get like to the 0.5, the golden pocket area is 786. Like anywhere in this area is usually when retail starts FOMOing, so it's usually very hard to push through these areas. And it's always a fight, man. It's always a fight. But you gotta kind of like that daily close, though. You gotta like the big push up, the send off, and then the buyback at the end of the day. You gotta like that daily close. If it closes like this in the next 24 minutes, you gotta like this shit. You know? Bitcoin's still fighting that 27.2 range, man. It's a freaking fight. You know what we need tonight, guys? You know what we need tonight? First, let's check out Ethereum, but we continue to say, guys, we need as much hype as possible. Let's go check out ETH. ETH on the monthly. What do we got? What an indecision candle, man. That is the definition of opening at the same price as closing this month. Look at that, man. Look at that shit. Look at the last two candles, man. Just complete indecision in the market. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Perfect bounce off the bull market support band. But look at that, man. Wick at the bottom and top, pretty much the same points. Just means the market has no idea what's going on in this bitch right here. You know? But kind of like we've been saying, I think the focus should be on the corn. Not necessarily XRP. Not necessarily Ethereum. But Ethereum... yeah, man. I mean, it's holding above these previous highs, which as long as ETH holds above like 1677, it's hard for me to be too long-term bearish on XRP. I keep saying XRP, man. On Ethereum, as long as it holds above these monthly highs. I can't be too bearish on Ethereum in here, you know. So once again, we broke out, getting a, you know, I guess a little pullback on, I guess, on the monthly. Nothing crazy, but yeah, nothing too much to really add on this one other than just complete indecision in the market for pretty much 2 candles in a row in here on Ethereum. I keep saying XRP, man. Let's see, XRP 51.85, Bitcoin 27.207, man. What do we need, guys? Do we need some pickle juice tonight? What do you think? Do we need some pickle juice? I think we might need some pickle juice, man. Let me know in the chat. Do we need some pickle juice? Come on. Clint said it's not currency. You got to be kidding me. If it is one, it's like the... Oh, my God. We got Clint and Bath fighting in the chat. That's always one that 2 hard-headed peeps just... Let's see. Let's see. We got to... Do we need some pickles? I think we do. I think we need some pickles, man. I definitely think we do. We need bourbon and cigars. We do need some bourbon and cigars. We definitely do that as well. All right. So now we wait. Now we got 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. You know, where we are now, I'll continue to kind of say is, you know, altcoins continue to just, you know, they kind of just waddle where they're at, and kind of looking, you know, same kind of deal. Just, you know, this is what we've been talking about. Like, just using Ethereum Classic as an example. You're going to have red week, a green week, red week, but pretty much this is the period where you should see alts pretty much just going sideways. Like I said, they'll have a green week, red week, green week, red week, but just kind of floating in here, making everyone super bored. And so far, as we've started looking at this, it's played out that way, where, you know, we've been following this pretty nicely in here. And now we're at that point where it's just chop, 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 right? So once again, like if we think Bitcoin is where it should be, and Bitcoin's going to start making that move back up here, then we got to think that this eventually will start playing out to the upside as well. And they all kind of correlate with each other. So this is still my main thought process, and I'm still going to pick up stuff where I think it's a good area. Not FOMOing into shit. That's why I'm not FOMOing into XRP and as much as I want to FOMO into it. But picking up stuff at support levels, right? So this is where we kind of are at in that boring, stupid period. The other one we'll be looking at is like Doge, just for another example, right? It seems like it's going down, but for the past 4 weeks, you've just been going sideways, right? And this is kind of where we're at too. Just this long, boring, drawn out period where it's just sideways as shit, boring you out before eventually something pops. And I don't know what it's going to be. I have an idea what it could be, but it's kind of a combination of a bunch of different things. But we got to let that play out, right? Narratives will pop up. I don't know what the narrative is going to be. I have some guesses. This is one of the guesses, right? Coming up in 2 weeks, CPI 2.91%. Right now, right? We'll see. I don't think it's not going to pop up as 2.9% on the Fed, but it's going to be low, and it's going to shock a lot of people, in my opinion, unless they lie about the numbers, which they typically do, to fit their narrative. And then, right, the obviously the FOMC meeting, which is the day after, will they pause or will they do one more rate hike? That's the question, right? Which is in 2 weeks. I'm pumped for that week, man. Let's focus on right now, though. All right, let's get this shit rocking. Let's get the freaking pickle in this bitch. All right? I need some hype for the pickle, guys. If you're hyped for the pickle, I need you to spam the pickle in the freaking chat. Bitcoin needs our energy, guys. There's been no energy in this market. All right? Let's get the energy rocking in here. Let's get this rolling in here. And let's get this growing. Waterfly said bonk. Bonk! Let's freaking go. Let's get the energy rolling in here, man. Let's get this shit going here. Ready? Pickle juice. 20 minutes before the monthly close. This is the best time for the pickle juice, man. Come on. Here we go. It's working. It's working. Let's go. Come on. It's working. We got a little boost. Here we go. Hey. Is this what pickles listen to? You know what it is. All right, the pickle worked a little bit, man. Let's take off the pickle before people start coming in, man. Am I really listening to a pickle? Yeah, you're listening to a damn pickle, all right? Get over it, man. If you want to go watch some smart guy, go watch some smart guy, man. But you can listen to a smart pickle here. All right? You know, come listen to the damn pickle. The pickle worked a little bit, you know? Said never doubt the pickle, you know? Never doubt the pickle, especially Becker's pickle, you know? My mom knows all about Becker's pickle, you know? She knows all about Becker's pickle. Look at the freaking green in the chat. Holy shit. I've never seen so much green. All right, it worked temporarily, so, you know, I don't know if it's going to work anymore, but it is getting a little pump. Like I said, I mean, this is going to be a really good close, guys, right? I know it's like, oh my God. Debt ceiling news in 45 minutes. Just have that in the back of your mind. It's gonna be passed. How is it gonna affect the market? I have no freaking clue. But just keep that in the back of your mind. But we got the monthly close in 45 minutes, and this daily close is looking pretty freaking good. Pretty freaking good. We wanted to see a wick on the bottom to show some strength by the bulls. We are showing some strength by the bulls so freaking far. So that is a great sign. Like I said, just kind of getting a close. Dude, if this can even continue up, this would be great. Even where it is now, it's fine. Stay here. Just stay here. But, you know, like especially just closing above these lows would be fantastic on this. And that's exactly where we were looking for, man. Was, okay, we might get a final flush. Remember when we had this symmetrical triangle and we said, okay, man, it's going to break out. You know, it's going to break out. But what do we know about these damn symmetrical triangles, bro? It's going to break out in one direction. Retail's going to FOMO in after the breakout. And then it's going to come for their asses. It's what happens almost every single time on these damn symmetrical triangles. Actually, this one actually got a pretty nice dump from it. To be fair, on this little symmetrical triangle, you did get actually a pretty nice move on that one. So you actually could... Retail got lucky. You could trade the breakout on that one, I guess. But... is it going to come for their asses now? That's the question. But we still got some areas to fight over. It's not like, oh my God, let's go, man. We got to fight over these moving averages, which are a pain in the ass. Usually a pain in the ass. But we'll see. We'll see, man. Yo, Dixon, Saito, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? Put the pickle back on. Should we do round 2 on the pickle? What's XRP doing right now? Oh, man, come on, XRP, man. Feed daddy. Feed daddy. Come on, feed daddy. Feed daddy. Oh, is that Becker? Who's saying feed daddy? Oh, that was my own son. That is awkward. I thought that was Becker. Shit. Okay, well, you guys didn't see anything, all right? All right. That was weird. That was weird. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Stacy Broussard said, Jordan, thoughts on Sweet. especially with where it's currently at being so low, but clearly in a pump at the moment, and I'm in a long. SWE, huh? SWE. I haven't actually heard much people talk about it. SWE was like one of those ones like, oh my god, SWE. And no one really talks about it anymore. Let's see, SWE. I mean, dude, if there's ever a point to getting a long, it's at the support, right? So I'm guessing you long from this level here. It's a fantastic entry. It's a fantastic entry. Very basic, but sometimes the most basic entries are the best. I'm guessing you just entered right at that previous level, and now you're in a good spot. I think you're in a really good spot right now. What do I think about this necessarily? I mean, let's see. I would say, you got the daily stocks that are bottomed out here. I'm just kind of looking at some of the past times. You did get some nice moves. Well, like I said, I mean, if there's ever a time to go long, it's at that previous support. Like this one, for example. If you took a long from this support, you got to move up to this resistance. Doesn't work every time, right? Like right here, you can along that same support, only got a slight move up. But I think this is a really good entry for a further move up. If Bitcoin can sort of hold the line here and still make a push, this one should still continue up. I like this one. I actually like the setup of the chart, but you need Bitcoin to be strong. All the altcoins need Bitcoin to be strong. Like at the end of the day, they ain't going anywhere if Bitcoin's not being strong. The only one that seems like it has a mind of its own is XRP right now. Everything else is just controlled by Daddy, which is XRP. But no, that's a really good spot. Really good spot. You actually, I guess you had, no, you didn't actually. Never mind, I lied. Anyways, Cass said SWE user count is about the same as a rural middle school. I don't think we're talking about the fundamentals, but Bath could tell you about the fundamentals, man. I'm about the pumpamentals. Give me the pumpamentals. It has the same user count as a rural middle school. So what are we talking like? We talking like 50 peeps in that bitch? 10 people in each grade, Shit, man. Like, literally 10 people in each grade. Where's XRP? I need to keep the XRP chart locked on here. Looks like you should bring up XRP in here. Still getting some resistance at that golden pakut.
What we think about Arbitrum. 56 BTVL is not properly priced by the market. Emo NFA. Hashtag nude cycle bag holders.
Arbitrum? I like Arbitrum. Yeah, dude, I was looking at the TVL for a lot of projects the other day. Arbitrum seems to be kind of in that weird spot, where it's yeah, I agree. It should be higher up on the list as far as market cap goes, considering, it's TVL. I completely agree. And I would say another one that's been kind of struggling lately because they had a lot of supply being unlocked was Optimism. I think Optimism being at number 100 on market cap, despite being in the top 10 of over there too, is an interesting one. So those are two alts I'm definitely interested in on pullbacks, right? Optimism's been dumping like the freaking hates because, like I said, they had a bunch of supply being unlocked and just getting dumped on the market. Yeah, I saw AVAX too. AVAX is literally, yes, I think I saw AVAX was like number 3 the other day. AVAX been climbing up pretty good too. So the thing about these, they always shift, right? But yeah, I did see AVAX was making a little bit of a comeback, which maybe AVAX is one we got to start looking at, right? I gotta take a look after the stream. I'll take a look at all those. I haven't looked in a few days. To be fair, I love how Clint and Bath are just fighting. Bath, don't listen to Clint. He's just a troll, man. Like the thing about Clint, he can agree with you, but he'll still troll you. Like today. Clint was in the Discord today. Clint doesn't make any sense. Oh my God, Franco, here we go. Here comes Franco. Camel. I'll show you a camel. You cannot put camels on the stream, Franco. All right? You're going to get Jordan banned for that. That is totally inappropriate in 2023. Do not put camels on the stream. Who do you think you are? Putting camels on the stream. All right? Only people in my country can do camels. Do not do that, Franco. No, but like today in the Discord, man. Clint's like, oh, it's my day to DCA Bitcoin and Tesla. And then 10 minutes later, he's like, you better be all in cash, boys. The market's gonna dump. It's like okay, here we go. Back in the day, at least you know, we got a little bit of sense out of Clinty, you know. Oh Lord. All right, let's see. Tom K said bullish divergence on earn. Thank you. No problem, Tom. Thanks for the super chat, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for doing your thing. Thanks for being Tom, bro. We don't have that many Toms in the chat. We have like 18 Mikes. We have 18 Johns. We got no Toms. So thank you for supporting the Tom community. Thank you, man. Tom, what is this? Oh, no, I searched the Tom coin. Oh, this thing's getting wrecked. I searched Tom coin. That's funny, man. I do that all the time, bro. I say someone's name and then I search it in the chat. What was it? Earn finance, bullish divergence. Let's see what we got in this bitch. Are we looking at what time frame are we looking at? I'm assuming we're going to look at the higher term time frames. Maybe the weekly. I don't see where you're seeing bullish divergence unless you're like really zooming in. Yeah, I don't see where we're looking at this bullish divergence in here. But kind of like what I said, I think we talked about earn the other day. It's basically the XRP chart. It just didn't bounce from, it just basically didn't bounce from here. It basically went to the point where I wanted to buy XRP, which was here. This is where I wanted to get an XRP, right? If it dumped all the way back down to the trend line. But earn dumped all the way back to the trend line. This is where I wanted to buy XRP, but XRP decided to bounce from here, you know? So it's kind of the same chart where, you know, you get the same resistance on the top side, you're making higher lows, right? Higher lows, you know, so you're making like, it's an accumulation structure over the course of time. Doesn't mean it's going to go to the moon right now, but this is where I'd be interested in this. If there's ever a point to take a chance, it's going to be at support, and this one's at support, right? Got the weekly stocks bottomed out. Last time you had that was the low, and you also had it happen right here, caused a nice pump, and you caused right here, caused a nice pump. So I gotta like where it's at, right? I gotta like where it's at. I can't be a hater on earn on the high time frames. You know, I can't be a hater on this one, man. I can never hate someone for being bullish on something at the lows. Now I can be a hater if it's pumping. I'll probably be hyped too. But I can't be a hater for you know, liking something here, especially when you're just making higher lows over the course of time, you know. Anyways, Bitcoin 27,226. So a little rejection off the EMAs on the 4-hour time frame, but that's cool. That's cool. That is totally cool. We got 4 minutes into the close here. So I think what we need, guys, what do we need? Do we need Viking pump, or do we need more pickle juice on this monthly close? Because where we are at right now is fine. Like this is looking way better than when Bitcoin was at 26,800 earlier today. This is a lot better than that. I'm honestly happy where Bitcoin is right now. If it can stay here, cool. But I think what we need, feel the earn. Feel the earn, Beth. Feel the earn. Let's go. John said, dude, I need some effing chips. Bro, I got some chips for you. Ready? John, I got some chips for you. Here you go. What do you want, John? You want some black Doritos? Do you want some flaming hot nacho Doritos? Do you want some regular Doritos? We got all the Doritos. got all the Doritos, man. Which one you want, John? Let me know. I'll give you some. We are stacked on the Doritos. I've got nuts if anyone wants to try. I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean, if you got some almonds, I'll take those, but I'm good on the nuts. The hot ones. The purple bag is the best. Yeah, we don't got the purple bag right now. I actually have to say, I think the black ones are the best. Don't make any joke. I think the black ones are the best. The barbecue Doritos. Those ones are really freaking good, man. Because they're not just barbecue. They're like these sweet and tangy ones, man. You know? Blue Ranch, all those. I like the Blue Ranch ones too. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't get those this time. I like all the Doritos, to be honest. The only one I don't like is the plain red. Not that I don't like them. Not that I don't like them. Okay? But, you know, it's just the last one I would choose. You know? All right, 2 minutes until the monthly close, guys. But yeah, we got a nice little Dorito factory going on over here. Basically, it was like it was buy one get one free for Doritos. So we got 4 bags. You know, we got 4 bags of Doritos. Why not? We got 4 bags for two. You know, it's a great deal. You had to get it. So now we're stacked for Doritos for. I mean, that'll probably last us one day. We'll eat the whole thing. Thank God I got a decent metabolism, because I would be fat as shit. I would be so fat if I didn't have a decent metabolism. Anyways, that's besides the point. I also exercise a good amount, so that actually helps too. Anyways, let's do this shit. Let's play. We need some we need some pickle juice for the close. Actually, yeah, let's do this. We need some pickle juice on the close. Alright, we got the close, but we need some pickle juice anyways. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if it works. Ignore all the negative comments. I actually don't see any negative comments, to be honest. All right. We need a little bit of juice. Oh, there we go. All right, so we did get the monthly close. So let's see where we closed at, guys. We closed at a measly 27,238, which I guess is fine. Like I said, we just really wanted to close that above the April low to kind of continue the sort of trajectory of 2020, if we're going to do that, you know, which we did close above that wick, so that's good. Now it's kind of like, all right, let's see what Bitcoin is going to do. But the daily close is actually pretty good too. All we wanted to see on this daily close was a close above these previous lows and above these previous lows, which we were able to do after getting that dip back down, basically taking that daily vector and sort of doing our thing. So that's about where we're at now. Right now, we need to fight over our short-term battles, which is we got the 50 EMA on the 4-hour at this 27,300 level, which is probably going to be a pain in the freaking ass, if I had to guess. Right, so we got that on the corn here, on the cone, and so that's what we got there. Ethereum, I think we just probably closed with the biggest indecision candle in the history of crypto. Yep, there it is. Yep, big indecision candle. Not really much else to say. Still above the weekly support levels, so it's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood over here for Ethereum, but big indecision candle on ETH. Let me actually just put this back so I don't forget. There we go. We're good in there. And then where are we at with XRP? Let me just go back to XRP over here. And XRP is rejected from the 618 again. And it's at 51.57. So that's about where we at, fellas. That's about where we at. Debt ceiling shit is in 27 minutes. I'm probably going to stay on until the debt ceiling gets voted on to see if that causes any shenanigans, either a pump or a dump. Who knows what that shit. But I'll stay on for the shenanigans with that. How many likes we got? We got to hit 500 likes, man. 500 likes for the membership giveaway. It's an easy task. It's a very easy task. All right? And the more likes we hit, the more peeps come in here. And the more they can buy our corn from us. Right? It all comes back in some way. You know what I mean? Psycho said there's no volume, you imbeciles. You imbeciles! You guys are friggin' imbeciles! No, shut up, you neighbor! Shut the hell up! Stop! No, put down your broom! Stop smacking the roof with the damn broom! It doesn't affect me. There's no volume on your roof hit. Put the damn broom down. All right? Bitcoin's got more volume than your damn broom. If you guys missed it, I yelled. She yelled back in the beginning of the stream. Shout out to Mike, though. Shout out to Mike. All the mics, dude. We have like 18 mics in here. Literally 18 mics. Always remember Hoffs, though. Hoffs is like the OG mic, I feel like. Sometimes investors need to see it pass for real before they buy, so I could see a pump. Yeah, sometimes they get a little nervous, right? They're like, oh, I need confirmation. And by the time they get confirmation, things are already up. You know, that's usually how it is. I need to buy on a soft, comfy cloud. It's probably how the future's looking. Futures are actually up. Nice. So dollar continuing down, which is exact, dude. This is playing out exactly as, not want to say exactly as predicted, but exactly as we want to see as someone who is looking for the price to move up at this point. Dollar at resistance, dollar with an ugly daily rejection at resistance. S&P holding the line at the previous highs on the daily time frame, holding that February high, holding the April high, holding the May high, and actually holding that on the daily. And it's up after hours here on the futures. You got NASDAQ that is up, perfect, and you got the Dow Jones that's holding support. So the macro is looking decent. It said Bitcoin hasn't been following it too much lately, but those things are all in set. Now we need to see Bitcoin grow a pair of balls and show who is the honey badger, because Bitcoin lately has not been the damn honey badger. Okay, it has not been the honey badger. It's been more like the crap badger. You know, it's more like a badger who is covered in shit. That's pretty much what Bitcoin's been lately. All right, so we need Bitcoin to be the damn honey badger, man. That's what we need. Dan said, grab your sacks. Grab your damn sacks. Shit. Anyways. Let's see. McCarthy is speaking. Is he? Yeah, we got 24 minutes until that happens. So we kind of waiting on that, but we can kind of hang out until, and I think we talk about most things. Everything's mostly the same, and it's a waiting game now. Like now we got the setup. The setup is there for the move up. Like it's there. Now you have the double bottom, the rise up, the retest. So the setup is there. I mean, like I said, we've seen this price action before, multiple times. 2020, double bottom, retest, right? And we saw it also in 2016, which was the double bottom and then the retest. Whoops, let me move this out of the way. The double bottom and then the retest. So the setup is there. Now, all we can do is sit and wait to see if it plays out. That's all we can do at this point. That's all we can do. In the meantime, though, let's see what you guys are up to. What are you guys up to, man? Give me some questions in the chat, man. Give me some damn questions. We're just going to chill out. It can be the dumbest question in the world. Or it can be about the chart. If it's about the chart, look at some charts. Put some things you want to look at. It doesn't necessarily have to be an altcoin. It could be like, oh, yo, look at this chart for Bitcoin, man. Or you can ask me, bro, which Doritos you eating tonight? Because that's always the most important question in the chat. You know what I mean? What's XRP doing? XRP still holding up. XRP is still holding up in here, so that's good. That is really, really good. Let's see. I want to look at the inside of my eyelids. Mike, you want to sleep? You want to sleep, man? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all for wanting to sleep. You know what I mean? You know. Let's see. Alpy said, "Who buys black Doritos?" Alpy, don't hate until you appreciate by buying them. I'm telling you. You might just think they're any barbecue Doritos. You might just think they're any barbecue flavored chips, because most barbecue flavored chips taste the same. These are completely different, right, Mosh?
Oh, those are delicious.
Right. They're not just barbecue. Like, they have this sweet, tangy flavor to it as well. The smaller bag is better. That is true. The smaller bags of Doritos always have more flavor on them. Literally always. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Dylan said, Jordan, which one will break out first? ETH BTC or Bitcoin dominance 53%? That's a tough one, man. I mean, if you want to go look at ETH BTC, that is an interesting chart where I know a lot of people will disagree with me, and then that's okay. Like, we're not always here to agree, but I really do think this is a chart which has the potential to break to the upside here. Like, if there's ever a time where Ethereum is going to outpace Bitcoin, this is the formation you see, and this is where you get the bounce, is the golden pocket, right? So if there's ever a time for Ethereum to start moving up like this, now is the time. If there's ever a time. If it doesn't happen now, this thing's probably gonna dump back down to the deep, deep depths of the crypto abyss. But if there's ever a time, it's now. And the charts kind of show that, man. Like we're looking at with Bitcoin, like we're looking at with Ethereum holding up very well. Like we're seeing altcoins consolidating at lows for the most part, right? Not all of them, but most of them consolidating, the ones that we've been looking at, right? So yeah, I mean, ETH Bitcoin's at a very interesting spot, man. Bitcoin dominance just, it's also coiling up for a move, right? I mean, if we look at Bitcoin dominance, making lower highs, higher lows, like something's got to give in here. Does this break up? Does this break down? Place your bets. Like literally place your bets. You know what I mean? It'll be fun either way, right? In my opinion, I would prefer this to break up, because I know usually what happens is Bitcoin outpaces alts, and that's the more healthy way for the market to move up, is if Bitcoin kind of sucks the liquidity out of the market. So that's just me. I would rather this break to the upside, personally, but I can also see the scenario where this actually breaks to the downside. It'll be very interesting in here. Let's see what happens with this. But just the common misconception is, okay, just because Bitcoin dominance goes down doesn't mean that alts necessarily have to be outpacing Bitcoin. That could just mean people are selling Tether and moving it to Bitcoin, and or selling stable coins and moving it to Bitcoin and altcoins. Doesn't necessarily mean that alts have to be like shredding Bitcoin, right? Like I said, it just could mean that people are selling stable coins and moving into Bitcoin and altcoins. So we'll see. But something's got to give here in the next 2 weeks, But it'll be fun. It'll be real fun. Let's see what happens with this. Bitcoin's getting to move up. Oh man, I like this.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Such a small candle. like this is what we get pumped over nowadays, right? Is a $500 move up from the low. Let's go, man. We're going to 100K tomorrow.
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
That's nice. Yeah, we're back at the 50 EMA on the 4 hour. So this is kind of the point where it's like, all right, man, if we're going to start making a move, this is it, right? This is it right here. If we could start closing above this, there's a chance that we can come up and test these levels again, man. All right, 27,350 on the corn. We are trying to make a little bit of a move up. I like this. I like this a lot right here. What are we looking at with everything else? XRP still just chilling. I always want to keep an eye on that because that is at a very interesting level. Alts are slightly up across the board. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What else we got going on? Dollars continue down. Stocks. I was going to see if there's any news. Like the stock market's pumping for some reason, but looks like it's just the corn being maybe the. It's trying to be the honey badger. You guys remember when the corn was like the honey badger? If you guys don't remember back in the days of like 2019, 2020, Bitcoin was called the honey badger because Bitcoin just did what it wanted to do. It was basically in 2019 when it did like a 5x in 2019 for no reason. It's the honey badger, you know? Like for no reason, it was just like, yeah, we're just going to do a 5x. You know, that was a fun time in the market for sure. 52 on fear and greed. Dude, this thing's permanently at 50. It's been between 52 and 49 for weeks, which is cool. That's fine. You know, I don't necessarily agree with this. I think it makes sense for Bitcoin. I think the sentiment right now on Bitcoin is pretty neutral, but I think for altcoins it's pretty bad, right? But this makes sense for Bitcoin, I would say, for sure. Let's see. Leads to traction. Facts. Let's see. Wake up China. All right, we can wake up China. I mean, listen, China now has to approve the exchanges. So like the Hong Kong pump that we've been talking about, it's going to be a longer term thing. It's not going to be like tomorrow. Right? I was hoping it was going to be tomorrow. But basically the exchanges now have to get approved before the retail can buy. So this is probably going to be something that plans out for the next couple weeks. This is probably not something that's going to happen right away. But it is still a very, very good thing to see more people being allowed legally to get into crypto, which is awesome. Which is freaking awesome, man. You see, like I said, you actually are seeing more countries, you know, allowing this shit, right? And the United Arab Emirates and Hong Kong are actually collaborating on crypto rules, which I think is pretty interesting, considering the fact that those two were very non-crypto even a year ago, you know? But we need to wake up China, don't we? I think we need to wake them up right now. Let's get this shit on the road, man. Let's go. Let's get this. Nothing has changed. Old geezer old man said, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. Stop talking. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You're not going to see a pump today. As much as I want to see a pump today. Trust me, I want to see a pump today, right? But the exchanges have to get approved before retail's allowed to buy. Okay, I watched multiple videos and I looked it up today. But thank you, man. Come on, man. Wake up the cone. Wake up the cone. We're not really getting the wake up yet. We're not getting the wake up. You won't talk about XDC. Oh, Mr. Rule, I just didn't see your chat, man. I can't see everyone's chat. That was always my favorite chats in the chat. It's like, those are always my favorite ones that are like, man, he won't talk about my coin. He's ignored me in the chat. He's literally ignoring my coin. He's fudding my coin by ignoring me, man. What the hell? Oh, man. Those are always the best things. All right, XDC. XDC. What's going on with this thing, man? Yeah, this thing's doing well, huh? This thing is doing well. But like what I always like to say about these pumps, man, like, all right, this was the time to get it on this thing. Now it's pumping to the moon. Right? If we bring up a quick Fibonacci, now you're back at the 0.5, You're coming up here. This is when most retail starts FOMOing in. And this is the point where people start FOMOing in, and this is where they start getting wrecked. Is right in this zone. Right? If you were going to get in on this one, you want to get in down here, right? When you're consolidating. So yeah, this one's pumped. This one is up 22%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But like as always, let's hope it continues up. But if you're looking to buy, if you're telling me, Jordan, look at XDC because you just bought 5 minutes ago, you know, good luck to you, man. But yeah, this is the point where most people start buying in, and then it pulls back, and then you get destroyed. So just putting it out there, but definitely get a nice pump. You're coming up to these little levels here, which I would think would be a little resistance right in this zone in here. You also got the 0.5 retracement right in here, but kind of like we said, man, it's like nice. It's awesome. Would I be buying this right now? Hail to the frick no. But I'll play the pump song for you. Why not, man? Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Come on, XDC. Make that moolah. Chat is losing it right now. Yeah. Chris Receipt, I'm buying XDC. It's going to the moon. It might though. You never know. Like sometimes FOMO works. You know what I mean? Like it really does. I will buy XDC. What could go wrong? We got Hong Kong max bidding today. Hong Kong. This must mean Jordan's been talking about June 1st, Hong Kong. This must mean that Hong Kong is buying XDC. Oh, this is bullish. I am early. I am early on XDC. No one else knows about this yet. Let's buy this now. What could go wrong? I am so early to the China pump. All the noobs outside of my building have no idea that China is buying altcoins right now. I am so early. This is exciting. Oh man, that's the best. That's the best. But like I say sometimes you can FOMO and you can kill it, man. I've been there. I have FOMO'd and made money, and I have FOMO'd and gotten wrecked. I have done both. Usually you FOMO, you get wrecked, but there's sometimes it can work for you. That's for sure. Horse Guy is one smart man. He is one smart. I hope it works out for him. We'll backtrack on. You know what we should do? We should start tracking Horse Guy's buys, and then seeing like how profitable he is over the course of time, and see if he ends up. We'll see. From now on, we're gonna track Horse Guy's buys, and then and maybe a year from now, we'll look back and see of how profitable is Horse Guy right now. And if Horse Guy is more profitable than you from FOMOing, we got some serious issues. That's what we're gonna do that from now on. Anyways, Bitcoin 27,330, still at that 50 EMA, still at these previous resistance points. We need to break above these to get anything really going, man. But I am very optimistic of where Bitcoin is, like I've been saying, man. Like, dude, this is playing out to perfection right now. This is beautiful. Maybe it deviates tomorrow. Maybe we get it done tomorrow. But as of right now, this is beautiful. I think where you start getting a little bit weird is, okay, if Bitcoin starts dumping back here again, right? I guess it wouldn't really you just want to hold. You want to hold above 27,150 on daily closes. If you start closing dailies back down here again, it's looking a little iffy at that point. But as of right now, dude, you are playing this out to perfect. Like everything is looking nice, right? And basically the way I'm looking at it. This was the structure I was waiting on Bitcoin, double bottom, back test. I was waiting for the dollar to show a little bit of weakness at resistance. And the dollar showing weakness right here at resistance. Beautiful, right? And I was waiting for the S&P to hold the line at these daily highs, and it did that today. It was perfect. Everything is kind of in place. But like I said, we need the honey badger to wake up. Because it's nothing. It means nothing if the honey badger cannot wake up, my friends. That is the ultimate ticket right now. Is waking up that honey badger, man. Let's see. Judge, then why so serious? Serious. Let's see. Jordan, I want to believe. Then just believe. Believe! Let's see. Everyone FOMOing at 30K? Oh, yeah. That's what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to happen, man. Dude, you could just tell off the price action. Like, most people will be like, no, I didn't sell to try buy back and lower. You know, I think you can just kind of tell by the price action of Bitcoin that was sort of the case, especially down here. I'm going to sell at 26K to buy back in at 25, right? And then also of just the altcoin price actions, right? Of just, you know, them being at weekly supports, but yet they're kind of just like still having red weeks. You know, that's a lot of people selling weekly support levels. You know, it's definitely happening. It's definitely happening. My opinion, I think those people are going to be buying in back in at higher prices. But we got to let it play out, right? That's the cool thing about markets. Nothing is ever 100% guaranteed. But so far, so good. So far, so good. What's the worst altcoin you ever bought? Well, I used to say XRP, but now I flipped bullish on XRP. Now it's the worst altcoin I ever bought. There's been a lot of bad altcoins, man. A lot of bad altcoins. The worst altcoin I ever bought. That's a good question, man. I think what's one that I bought way back in the day? It pissed me off. I think it actually was Eternity Chain. I think it was Earn. I think it was Earn, man. Hold on. Oops, I don't want to use this chart. I think it was Earn, bro. There was a few of them that pissed me off, man. I think it was this one. It was totally my fault. Don't get me wrong. Like this one pissed me off. Doesn't have the full chart. Where's the full chart, man? Oh, come on, bro. Doesn't have the full chart. But basically, this one, I did something with this one, man. Where basically I screwed up on this one. Yeah, I don't remember the full story, but I think I ended up like freaking buying like a short-term little dip, and then it freaking wicked down, and then I ended up panic selling out of it, and then it bounced back up. I remember, man. It was back in the highs of 2021, you know. And I was like trying to trade it, and this is why like when it comes like to the bull market times, dude, you're better off just not trading it. If you're gonna sell something, just sell it. Don't try to trade that shit. If you're gonna buy something, just buy it. You know. And I tried to trade this shit, and I lost like 50% on it. And it pissed me off. I remember, man. It was someone up here. I think it was this candle right here, man. I'm pretty sure. But it pissed me off. It pissed me off. They all pissed me off at some point. Oh yeah, dude, this has been so much. XRP pissed me off. Crow pissed me off. They all pissed me off. Judge said your face has tension. Dude, this is my bored face. Like, this is my bored face, man. You know what I mean? I still have super hoping it'll do anything. Yeah. Me too. Me freaking too. All right. There's 3 minutes on this debt ceiling shit. Anyone like... Hold on, let me see if I can get an update in here. I have the thing where it's given updates. I don't think it's going to tell me anything in here, though. Let's see. 7:33 is the last update. Anyone got an update on this shit? I mean, I can search it. Let me see. Debt ceiling. It's not for another 3 minutes. I'll wait for another 3 minutes and I'll search it. But that is something that could definitely impact the markets in the next 3 minutes. Mr. Hart said, Jordan, does that 4-hour pattern on... does the 4-hour pattern on BTC remind you of a bear flag from January. The 4-hour pattern on BTC remind you of the bear flag from January till April 2022. The 4-hour pattern. Let's see. So basically, I think you're talking about this, right? So like the range, and then the break up out of the range, and then the break into the range. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, that's what I assumed. It's like right in here, you have the range, you break up, you break down, you break back up. Yeah, so this is where it's going to be key, right? Because on this second rise up, you actually broke out again, but you couldn't break that previous high. So that's why in here, on this, it's going to be pretty key that if Bitcoin does swing back up here, it's going to be key that, for obvious reasons, that we're going to want to break out this time, right? We're not going to want to swing up, get rejected here again, and just dump. That would be the worst case scenario. So like on this move up, we're definitely going to want to see this break through. Even if it takes a little bit in here, we're definitely going to want to break through on that move. For sure. But it almost does. It's almost the exact same, for sure. For sure. Just a different time frame, right? Man. What a day, man. Like, what a volatility on the monthly close, man. Holy shit. That was some serious volatility. Damn. Lieutenant Dan Daigle. So, your mom said, Lieutenant Dan Daigle, when my herpes clears up, you're going to get it. Oh, Lord. What is going on in the chat? We got some love going on in the chat between your mom and Lieutenant Dan Dangle. Let's see. Lieutenant Dan Dangle and your mom. Where's my love song, man? It's gone? Damn. It's gone. Shit. Well, we'll do this. Lieutenant Dan Dangle and your mom. She's about to give Lieutenant Dan Dangle some herpes. Oh, we're blurry. What the hell's... Did we just get some blurriness for the first time in a week? No, it's been like a year since the blurriness. That is a perfect couple. You guys deserve each other. Forever. The beautiful couple. The one from my Discord is my real face. Elliot, is that your real face in the picture, bro? That's gotta be your real face. Dan is dangling. He's dangling his balls all over your mom's face. Hey, Lieutenant Dan Dangle's got more ball sacks than the Celtics, I'll say that. Celtics couldn't shoot a ball into a trash can. Never mind a basketball hoop. You know? And the song's gonna put me to sleep. Slowly getting put to sleep by that song that was on. XRP. What are we doing in here? Looks like we're getting a little pullback on the XR pizzle in here. Rejecting out the 618 again. Man, it's tough. It's a tough cookie in there, huh? Tough cookie with a long history. What they do say on the XR pizzle in here. Man. Nothing but love, but don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, it's getting frisky in the chat. It is getting frisky in the chat, man. Listen, when you guys get married, just invite me to your wedding, okay? That's all I ask. Invite me to your wedding. That's all I ask for me introducing you guys. And if any other people meet in my chat, hey, just invite me to your wedding. That's all I ask. You know? The 1-minute chart is dumping. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Yeah, we're getting a fat dump. When's this debt ceiling shit, man? It's stock markets. Stock markets are fine. So clearly nothing's happened yet. As soon as I start seeing the stock market futures just like, that's how I know something's going down. But nothing's going down right now, except Bitcoin. No pun intended. Nothing's going down except Bitcoin and your mom. No pun intended, if you know what I mean. Oh, Lord. Let's see. This isn't crypto. This is a love boat. It is. It's a nice little love boat of crypto shenanigans in here. DJ, later, man. Have a good night, bro. There's a pillow fight. All right. All right. Yeah, definitely rejection on Big BTC off that 50 EMA on the 4 hour. That's okay. That's okay. We just got to get through tomorrow and close above 27,144 again. Just like we did today. And we dump below and we close back above. If we start dumping down here again, it's over. It's literally over. And we can all pack our bags and we can go live on Clint's land. You know, that's what we can do. We can go live on Clint's land. That's probably our best bet right now is living on Clint's land. You know, at this point. Let's see. What? You guys are saying some weird shit in the chat. I don't want to read some of that stuff. I really, really don't. I don't want to do it. Anderson said, I'm done with 100x leverage. It was fun. Anderson, what did you do 100x leverage, man? I don't know how some of you people do that, man. 100x lev? That's not even fun. If I want to get into a trade, I like getting into a trade and at least be able to walk away for 2 seconds. Like, shit. You do 100x lev, it's just gone in 2 seconds. Price has to move 1% to just smash you. You know? Like, I'm good. Anyways. Yeah, it's the monthly close, man. I guess maybe, I don't know. The good thing is here, usually you don't want to get a pump like right at the monthly open, right? So like getting a little bit of a dump on the monthly open is okay, because then you're gonna, if you do end up getting a move up after, at least you have a little bit of a wick on the bottom. Sometimes when you get those candles where there's no, well, to be fair, we did get one right here, you know, like where there was no wick, and that didn't really matter. But so I guess that point is kind of mute, but. Usually there's got to be some type of wick on both sides, so that's kind of the optimistic take, you know. Which there's no really reason to be pessimistic yet. I mean, we really just opened this candle like 30 minutes ago. John said, "Bro, I need to start smoking weed. I'm about to lose it." John, I get you, man. It's like any time you think Bitcoin's gonna make a move, it just doesn't, right? Every time you think it's gonna break out in one direction, it just goes the other direction. Like, oh, we're finally getting a dump. Nope. We're getting a pump. Oh, we're finally gonna come back up. Nope. Oh, we're going down again. Nope. We're going up. Nope. We're going down. Nope. We're going up. Nope. We're going down, and it's probably gonna be nope. Every time. It's just amazing here. It's literally a maze in this bitch for Bitcoin at the moment. Amazed. It's amazing how much of a maze it is in Bitcoin at the moment. Let's see. Anderson likes to tell 100x stories. I have actually never even attempted a 100x trade. If I did, I would tell you guys. I have actually never attempted a 100x trade before. We're just in the same damn range. I'm about to panic, shut off my computer, and go to bed. John's done. John had a glimmer of hope on the stream today, and it just got rejected. This little small candle where the bull's going. John's small glimmer of hope. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Stupid. That's what Bitcoin said to you. It said, John, you really think we're going to pump?
Stupid.
And then it's going to say, oh, we're finally getting some cheaper prices. You think you're going to get cheaper prices? Stupid. And then you continue the hamster wheel, you know? One of my first streams. Nice. Feels like all the patterns have become obsolete. Oh yeah, dude, every pattern is completely pointless at the moment. Like, it's just, it really, I mean, it's just like, dude, I mean, at this point, it's really just like, if you're trading this, just long in the lows and short in the tops, man. Like, that's really all it's been. That's it. What I wanted to say, I wanted to say something else too. I forget at this point. Debt ceiling. Anything going on with this debt ceiling? They're supposed to have the vote at 8:30, but I'm assuming they have not started it yet. Well, they're currently doing it. House will take up the Biden-McCarthy plan tonight. Okay, that's not very helpful, NBC. Give me some details. The debt ceiling vote is expected to start at 8:30. How long do they take to vote? Like, the funny thing is, why don't they just all write their answers on a piece of paper, put it in a hat, count it up? Why do they all have to go up there and say, I vote? You know, I guess I get why. They want some type of proof that they voted that way. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, dude, why can't they all just write their vote in a hat and then count it up? Like, you just come on. Like, let's just do it, man. It's government still yapping. Oh, they're still yapping. Man. Panic Stiller said, one of my first streams when Jordan forgot his filter and was trying to give legitimate TA as an Angry Bird. Shout out to, I remember that one, Panic Stiller. Shout out to you, man. That was a long time ago. Doing TAs that's when I started doing the Crow Bird because I was pissed off at Crow. So that was probably 2021. Look at XRP getting rejected off the freaking golden pocket, man. Look at that, man. That is redonkulous. Off the 50 EMA again. Duh. Redonkulous. Anyways, guys, I can't wait for them to do the debt ceiling shit. So I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for coming in today and hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see what happens with that. As of right now, Bitcoin, 27,000. We are permanently at 27,000. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that in the morning, and you know, we'll see where we end up at 8:30 for the member stream, and I'll catch everyone else at 7 p.m. Have a fantastic night, guys. Don't forget to eat your Doritos, eat your bananas, eat your avocados, and drink plenty of water, because you're going to need it in this crab market as we trudge through the desert without anything except our eyes and our heavy, heavy, heavy crypto bags. Peace.